Hello all my lords and ladies, and welcome to another episode of painting rats. Yes, more rats. This rat is what I call the rustic rat, where we are doing more dark colors and a rustic look on all of the metallics and everything else. First off, I want to say thank you to all my YouTube members, including the new YouTube member, Neil Lucas. Thank you. You'll get early access to this. This week is only 2 videos because I was out of town, but we should be clear sailing, knock on wood. That we will be doing 3 videos from here on out till the end of this year. So, yeah. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. But without further ado, this is pretty easy. Let's go. Alright, the first thing we're going to do is obviously build your miniature and get the 2 of the same that you have. I put some Stirland Mud down, I spray paint it in black and then white from above to give that zenithal highlight, and now here we are. For the rat flesh and skin and fur area, we're going to go with a Agrax Earthsahde on there, pretty simple. So basically everywhere on that face, hands, legs, just not the tail. Once that is completely dry, we're going to take a dry brush of Mournfang Brown and we're going to dry brush that entire area. Now we're going to do the skin first because we're going to get it kind of messy and all over the place. We're going to paint over those other areas. So that's why we were doing this now. Next, we are going to take some Baneblade Brown and dry brush on the exact same places we just did. This will catch those fur pieces in the hands and the other areas to really, you know, drive it all in, and that'll be it for our skin. Now, you could do a Agrax Earthsahde kind of desaturation if you would like, but I kept it as is. For the top portion of our rat garb, we're going to do some Snakebite Leather. Now you can do it one of 2 ways. Either mix it with some Lamia medium, about a 50-50 mix, or just straight out of the pot. I did 1 rat with straight out of the pot and then 1 with the 50-50 mix. I kind of liked the one that had the 50-50 mix better. Came in a little bit more translucent where you didn't really have to do a lot to it. So I liked that one better. Alright, for the bottom portion, now I did do a 50-50 mix of Lamia medium with this Black Templar or Black Legion, whatever you have. We're doing the bottom portion of this and that. So you'll have that white stick through, which is going to be perfect because we're going to do a dry brush highlight here in a little bit. For the wood, I did a 50-50 mix of Lamia medium and Ratling Grime. You could do it straight out of the pot if you want a little bit darker. I just wanted a little bit more translucent, so that's why I did that. So I did this on the wood portion of our sword and on the shield front and the shield back as well. For the rat tail, we did a Sigvald Burbundy. Now we are doing this with a 50-50 mix as well. Continuing with the theme of a 50-50 mix, I did a 50-50 mix of Cygor Brown and Lamia Medium, and put those on all of the straps of our rat. Now I did this one straight out of the pot. Now I think this is a little root or some type of something that this rat is stepping on. So I did some Militarium Green. For the wraps on the sword, I am using some Skeleton Horde. For our teeth, and the one little piece of nail you can see on the rat's thumb, I'm doing some Morghast Bone. I should have done this in the beginning when I did the tail, but I did do some Sigvald Burbundy with some of the nose. So yeah. And for our final color, we're going to do some Iron Warriors. We're doing this on the sword. The two pieces of bolts that are sticking out onto the sword from the connector on the sword pike. The chainmail, and we're doing this on the shield as well, the metallic areas on the shield. So make sure you get the front, the sides of that shield that are in metallic, and on the back side attached to the back. Alright, two quick washes here. We're just doing this on the teeth area. Pretty simple. And also get those onto your nails that are on the feet as well. Now this has a minimal impact, but we are going to put some Nulin Oil on all of our metallics to include the chainmail as well, and onto your shield metallics accordingly. All right, moving on, we are going to do some Ushabti Bone Load Dry Brush. We're going to do this on basically all of the drab. So it's going to go onto the black, the belt, and a little bit onto the edges of our Snakebite Leather area. This, make sure you get all of your paint off. It's got to have very minimal on there, and all it does is really get those edges, give it some depth for your robes. Well, this is why we call it the rustic rat. This rat has got a shield that has seen better days and is covered in rust. So obviously it metal rusts. We're going to take a dry brush of Ryza Rust, and we are going to dry brush this onto our shield area, the sword, and also onto our chainmail. This rat has lived in the sewers, and this rust has completely destroyed all of his metallics. It gives it a very nice metallic rusted look that rats should probably be more looking like rather than a vibrant color. For the rat tail, we're just going to do a quick little bit of pink horror in between those lines that you can see on the top. So just the, not the recesses, just the in-between spots. For our teeth and nails, we're just going to do a quick reapplication of Morghast Bone, and then when you're satisfied with that, we will do another application of Screaming Skull just to brighten it up. So all of our teeth, the one thumb claw that you can see, and then the ones on the feet, and that is it. For our eyes, just get a little dollop of white in there, whatever basic white you got. And then once that's dry, put a little dollop of Baal Red that you'll see here in the next frame real quick. Alright, for our root that's sticking up, or whatever it is, we're going to do some Nurgling Green on that. Pretty simple. For the base, I'm going uniform for all of my rats, duh. So we're going to be using some Aggaros Dunes on there. And you should have some of that white sticking through, which makes it look real good. Followed by the rim of the base, which is your favorite part of painting the miniature, because it means you're done. And I'm doing mine in Abaddon Black. Now, I would assume for most people in fantasy, especially if you're doing it on a green terrain, you would want to do it in Steel Legion Drab. It is up to you on how you want to do it. I just do all mine in black, because I'm special like that. And it is what it is. But that's it. That's all she wrote. Pretty simple for another rat video on how to paint rats differently. You can't make them all look the same. They got to look all different, so that's why we're doing a bunch of different rat painting videos. I got to paint them anyway, so I might as well show you how I paint my rats. So, yay. Yay, you guys. But I want to say thank you for watching. Thank you for being a part of the channel. For all my YouTube members, you guys are absolutely amazing. Can't thank you guys enough. You will get early access to this on Sunday. This will be a Tuesday video. There are only 2 videos this week. But you will get extra stuff coming up. We've got some Elden Rings, some Chronicles of Drunagar, some more Warhammer. Oh man, we got so much stuff. Moonstone, but thank you, and I love you all. I'll see you on the next one. All right, paint on.